hello. Molweni. I want you to say Molosana. Molosana, Molweni. I don't know if Cecil did this strategically, but we have two closer speakers in the slots from the Eastern Cape. So Molweni, if you're watching from the Eastern Cape, we are representing. My name is Gqomo, and yes, I am from Woman's Global Network and going to speak about integrating the arts into STEM. So, in today's fast-paced, technology-driven world, the integration of the arts into the STEM education has emerged as a powerful tool to nurture creativity and innovation. Those are the two things that you always need to keep in mind, creativity and innovation. And because STEM has been considered as a cornerstone of modern education, and the reason why we're here today, it's always focusing on critical thinking and problem-solving skills. But I want to tell you that the arts, the Faculty of Arts, also does these things. We also solve problems. We also are analytical. And I'm going to talk about the convergence of this. So, as I say, that's me, digital disruptor. Hey! A speaker, male and guardian power woman of 2022. So much that has been afforded to me, not only because of my career and my own business as a public relations and communication specialist, but I also run a foundation, Woman's Foundation. And it is Women's Month, so I'm so excited that we can celebrate women and empower them. And we do this through advocating for STEM, we do this through mentorship, and we do this with entrepreneurship and development. We encourage capacity building. We don't want you to only work for people, we want you to be able to work for yourself. That's the foundation. So as I said, the PR world and communications world, I don't know if anyone here has ever thought of going into marketing industries and doing business insights, marketing data. Anyone want to be a content creator? Gqomo TikTok, anybody on TikTok, all of these things require technology because they're all Instagram, TikTok, all of these things are built on apps. Right? And that is my business, that is my work, using media platforms so that we can communicate the brand objectives, we can talk about the business and what Cecil has launched here, and we can also use the celebrities Doc was talking about earlier to advocate for whatever they want to do, be that beauty, be it climate change, whatever the case may be. So that is my business, public relations and communication. So you're probably thinking, what am I doing on this stage? Well, it's because I've had to converge that, the use of STEM in my business, in my small business, to make sure that we can work faster and not work harder with our smaller team. So integrating the arts into STEM, there are things such as visual arts. Anyone a visual artist here? You draw? Anyone in music, dance, theater? Anyone? Well, we need some music here to see this, And all of these things have been kind of separated from the world of STEM. Yet what I'm trying to say here, if we integrate this, we can form communications that are much more effective, particularly for our people. We are Africans, we are South Africans, and so we use art, we use music, we use visual art, we use graphic design to communicate effectively. And I think we want to be able to express ourselves well. We want to be able to convey our amazing ideas, our scientific, our technological, our engineering ideas in a meaningful and artistic way. So, question to you all, has anyone heard of ChatGPT? Are you guys using ChatGPT? Haini! Teachers, are you aware of this? So basically, we're going to talk about ChatGPT, how it's helped me, and this is a generative AI. Have you heard of artificial intelligence? Great. So this is something we as a business have used. We have to write press releases. We have to write articles. We have to do research on certain topics on our clients. And ChatGPT has been that application or integration that we have used to fast track our business. So let's play this video. For those who don't know what it is, here's a brief explanation.
Understanding generative AI, its impacts and limitations. Artificial intelligence has endowed us with limitless possibilities. From intelligent marketing to fraud prevention and 24/7 customer support, artificial intelligence has transformed every aspect of businesses and lives. Today, it can also enable machines to use textual or visual data to create new content via what we can refer to as generative AI. What is generative AI? Generative AI refers to artificial intelligence algorithms that enable using existing content like text, audio files, or images to create new plausible content. In other words, it allows computers to abstract the underlying pattern related to the input and then use that to generate similar content. It offers immense benefits such as ensuring the generation of higher quality outputs by self-learning from every set of data, lowering the risks associated with a project, training reinforced machine learning models to be less biased, enabling depth prediction without censors, enabling localization and regionalization of content via deepfakes, allowing robots to comprehend more abstract concepts both in simulation and the real world. With such significant benefits, generative AI can be used for distinct purposes. Identity protection. Generative AI avatars have been used to protect the identity of interviewees in news. Reports about the persecution of LGBTQ people in Russia. Image processing. It helps in intelligent upscaling of low-resolution images to high-resolution images. Film restoration. It enhances old images and old movies by upscaling them to 4K and beyond, which generates 60 frames per second instead of 23 or less, and removes noise, adds colors, and makes it sharp. Audio synthesis. Generative AI can render any computer-generated voice into one that truly sounds like human voice. Even I, the narrator of this video, is a product of generative AI. Healthcare. Generative AI can be employed for rendering prosthetic limbs, organic molecules, and other items from scratch when actuated through 3D printing, CRISPR, and other technologies. It can also enable early identification of potential malignancy to more effective treatment plans. IBM is currently using this technology to research antimicrobial peptide, AMP, to find drugs for COVID-19. As generative AI makes it possible for machines to create new content effectively, it also comes with a set of limitations. Hard to control. Some models of generative AI like GANs are unstable, as well as it is hard to control their behavior. They sometimes do not generate the expected outputs, and it's hard to figure out why. Pseudo-imagination. Generative AI algorithms still need a vast amount of training data to perform tasks. GANs cannot create entirely new things. They only combine what they know in new ways. Security. Malicious actors can use generative AI for deceitful purposes like scamming people, fraudulent activities, and create fake spammy news.
So that's a snippet about generative AI and what it does. And there are threats to this, right? As we heard, there is a high unemployment rate in South Africa, and now with tools, advanced tools such as these, there are some threats to it. But I want to tell you how you can positively use AI to enhance your business, to enhance your work, to enhance your study, and perhaps to use that in your innovations in the future. So there are a lot of things that AI actually needs and requires from a person, and that is to put in the information. Robots don't know anything unless you put in the information. So if I want to write a press release about the Sasol Techno X Expo, I can say, please write to ChatGPT now. Please write a press release that is 350 words about Sasol Techno X, talking to students at this particular age, encouraging them to do ABC, and it could create it for me. That's easy, right? It's halved my amount of work that I would have done, but it wouldn't be a successful piece of writing if I didn't put the prompts. So generative AI and ChatGPT still need us. This still requires us. And for you as innovators, for you as scientists and engineers, you have the power to contribute to that. How it is affected and how it will help people, and sometimes maybe how it will not. There's something called image-based generative AI, and this platform is used to creating live, non-existing photography. So basically, you can do what I just said. Type up, I want to create an image of Sam dressed in a zebra print-like outfit on a stage, and it could generate it for you without using a camera and photography. No, not to threaten the camera people here, but this has been happening, and this is somewhat could be a problem. There's been fashion shows. These are not real people. This has been created by generative AI. There's also text-based generative AI, and this option of AI lets people and professionals and organizations to create content, so something that our business also does, using image text from documents, publications, blog posts from the internet to create social content in a simple way. So, in my industry of marketing, events, what does the future look like for us? Does anyone want to be in marketing or communications here? Maybe not, but if you are in science, technology, engineering, and maths, there's still going to be a communications and a marketing department in your company, right? So whatever invention you create, whatever app you create, that information has to be sent to a person like me, my company, marketing and events, to launch your product, to do something about it. So on the flip side, what is marketing and events going to look like for us? So this is with the use of AI once again. This is a recent event that we did for a client of ours.
The time has come, the beginning of a new era in entertainment. Welcome to Mnet Disrupt.
So what we basically did here, we did the public relations for our client who ran with the event. Can you believe that at the event, the event was user-generated. So everyone would enter by scanning a QR code. Nyayazi QR code. You scan a QR code and you put all your details in there. Already, that's one touch point where the client, being Mnet Showcase, would have all the information of the attendee. That's data. Data is gold right now. Secondly, as a user or as an attendee, you could switch the playlist of the music at the event. You could choose it, and it would play. You could choose the color schemes from blue lights to pink lights just from the press of your button of your phone. So this is now changing the game in the marketing, in the eventing industry, in the launches, in PR of so many things. And this could be at your guys' disposal. It could be at your hands. It could be your innovation and your invention. This is happening right now in South Africa. So I've already touched on these points on what generative AI does, because we're kind of afraid, right? Are robots going to take over our jobs? Are they going to take over the world? No. If you are in control, you know that there will be limitations, and it would be up to us It would be up to lawyers, so we still need lawyers to vet these processes. It would be up to the copy editors to vet the information. Is this accurate or not? Or is this information just available and it's untrue? So those are things that we, as people, are going to be responsible for. Many people and organizations worry about the mass deception, the job losses, the ethics, and the copyright. And as I said, it is our duty to be able to control, to manage, and to input, to put in the information and the instructions. So what are the pros of AI in the marketing events industry? And this is, for me, but this could be something designed and created for you. There's global accessibility. The fact that right now that we are here physically, there are other people watching as well from their classrooms or whatever, those are all possible because of technological advancement. There's a cost-saving initiative. Those who couldn't make it here because of transport or whatever other reason, they're still able to get a piece, get a touch, get a taste of what this event is about. There's rich data insights. As I've mentioned in that client event, all that data that is now going to be used and repurposed for remarketing initiatives is all there, and for new business. And there's also greater experiences. I don't know, have you guys ever gone to the movies and wore those glasses? And when you take them off, do you see that there's some sort of a shift, that it's a bit blurry, et cetera, et cetera? And those are all innovations to add to experiences. Also, what are the cons? Data security. So if you want to study data security, this is an opportunity to do that in the generative AI space, cloud security, et cetera, et cetera. There's the fact that it could be very expensive to have these technological advancements. And this is why we need buy-in from funders, from supporters, from donors, from the government and other business people as well. The job displacement. But also, I'd like to encourage you to make AI work for you and not the other way around. And so what is the importance of integrating the arts into STEM, and arts being technological and AI-driven, is that this cultivates collaboration and teamwork. No longer are we just left-brained and right-brained, because we are actually very gifted as people. We can do many things. The earlier speaker was a CA and a business person in beauty. So integrating the arts into STEM allows us to really work through our multi-potentiality. We can use different ways of learning, multidisciplinary projects, and use students, your ideas from your diverse backgrounds, and appreciate the perspectives and the approaches and the identity and our authenticity as well. So collaboration is key in introducing the A into STEM and creating STEAM. So in conclusion, the integration of the arts into STEM education, forming STEAM, holds immense potential in fostering creativity and innovation among students. By embracing the power of the arts alongside science, STEM, we can create a generation of well-rounded individuals who are not technically proficient only, but also imaginative, adaptable, and can make great contributions to our ever-changing world. I'd like to end off with this quote: creativity is inventing, experimenting, growing, taking risks, breaking rules, making mistakes, but also having fun. Thank you so much.